Shit
You
gets
and
weird. I mean, you said that you were one of the first people that said this on this podcast. You were talking about gratitude and shit like that.
Oh, I know. I mean it. I do. I mean it in everything else. This is what I'm coming to you with this problem this week, John.
America.
Hello, welcome to the Unfiltered Mental Health Podcast. My name is Chris Paul.
I am John Armstrong.
What's going on this week, John?
Nothing much. I'm all right. We're recording Wednesday, so the last recording was Saturday, so this hasn't been a full week. But so far, so good. I mean,
halfway through the week.
Yeah, no news is good news. I kind of getting through this crazy year. I am without day job, so money is pretty tight. Shopped at Aldi's today. That was exciting.
Oh.
$31 goes a long way at Aldi's, dude. You want to talk about mental health and the stress of money?
Yeah, Aldi's is good for...
Yeah.
I hardly buy any food. I think I'm saving money, but then I just end up eating out like 6 times every couple of weeks.
Well, yeah. I've the problem is the places near me will eat you alive. I got some to-go Chinese food yesterday, which was tremendous from Otani, but I mean, not to be stereotypical, but as it goes, I was hungry an hour later. So it's like I need some good old American sustenance.
There's a sub shop across the street that's really good. It's Edgewater Subs. Go check them out.
I've had them. Yeah, they're super good. Super good.
You get I get when you order it ahead of time on the phone, you get like points or whatever. I've had like 4 free sandwiches and you get every 10th one. Dude, so that's over like 2 or 3 years. But.
Here's a mental health thing. Like, there's a like supermarket behind me, and they do that with the punch card. And I'm so like adverse to just interaction and like, do you have? I just be wanting to get out of line. That like I could have had so much free soup, and to the point where I was going through my drawers and I had a punch card that had all of them, and I could give. But I don't like dealing with people, so I never go through any of those processes of if you just do this, you can. It's. You ever hear that shit called a poor man's tax? How you pay more if you're at a lower.
Yeah.
It's an anxiety tax that I'm paying. I just don't want to deal with people.
Yeah, if I can order ahead, I will.
Yeah,
anytime. I can't stand like just being in line and chit chatting. Like people try to talk and. I
hate lines, but I hate ordering online. That's the part I don't like.
That makes you more anxious.
Yeah.
You're saying the opposite?
I hate ordering online. Yeah. The first time have you ever been to Shake Shack? First time I ever went to Shake Shack, burger joint, and you have to order on the digital thing. And I'm looking. It was what I thought was the registers here, and then it was the menu here. So I'm looking at the menu here. Somebody comes up here like, what can I get you? I'm like, give me a second. I don't know. I've never been here. And then I finally figured it out. Then I walk up here like, thinking it's McDonald's. Can I get a? And then, one of the girls walked up. I was like, can I get a? And she's like, oh, just order here. And I looked at it, and then I looked at her, and then I walked out. I'm like, you fucking do it. Like, why do I just had to make the decision to do this fucking shit? I don't know how to operate this fucking system. You're looking at me and you work here and you're making this weird because I'm not trying to be all on some boomer type shit. Like, but I didn't even know this was a thing that you could look at me behind a cash register and then tell me to do your job. Because at that point, I wouldn't mind making the burger.
That is some real boomer shit.
Well, fuck. I get it. I get how it sounds as it's coming out of my mouth, but I had never experienced.
No, it's annoying, like the barcode thing too.
Yeah, man. And then and on top of that, and I'm a person who worked in gratuity business, but then you do the how much am I tipping you thing, and I'm like, fuck you, man.
How much am I tipping you if you're not? doing it.
And I feel like a racial black thing in there too, because like black people are known not to tip, so now it's like, I dare you not to tip black dude who's mad at me for not. You know what I mean? It's like some weird double jeopardy social etiquette shit that was going on. Needless to say, I hadn't been there. I didn't go back there for like a year, damn near. Finally went back. Burgers are tremendous. They're really good. I got over that. I was like, all right, I'll do the thing and blah blah.
That's so funny because my anxiety is the opposite. I can't. If I can order online and just go in at the last second and like over here, like this guy is so nice when you go in there. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
I just want to go in and just grab the food. Okay, thank you. And
Dude,
go.
that's so funny. Can I tell you something? Like when I don't have a car, so I ride my bike a lot, and I live downtown, so I'm riding around the streets of downtown. And there's certain places where you ride when you come to a crosswalk. There's no light, there's no stop sign, but it is like a walkway where it's like cars kind of yield to walkway traffic. But I hate when people yield for me because it kind of messes up my momentum in a way. So I would rather they just go. It's kind of like if somebody's more than 10 feet away and they hold a door open for me, like I would just keep going.
Yeah, now
like,
I feel like I have to rush over there.
I get a certain amount of like anxiety from like
your kindness is putting me out.
Yes, like just go. I don't care. Just go. Like this whole, is he going to slow down for me to go by? This whole, are you going to hold the elevator? Are you going to hold it? Just fucking go. Just go. Yeah. I don't care. I'm fine.
I do go.
Yeah, a lot of people do. Well, that's the other thing too. My brain, like most people do go. So I want to perceive everybody as going, because that's the other thing. Like being on your bike, the amount of people on their phones, and because when I'm riding, I'm looking like in people's car. I don't look at the car. I'm looking at the person to see if they can see me. And so many people are looking down, or so many people who look this way at the intersection and never look your way. Like it's so much of that shit. So I'm just like, just go, get go. I mean,
even when you're driving two cars, like even when it's two cars, there's a lot of situations where it's like, don't stop, like don't hesitate.
You're making it
just
worse.
Go.
You're making it worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
All that shit riles me up, man.
I had somebody try to like
Fuck your fake niceness.
wave me out to take a left.
You ever get in a standoff with that?
I went
off standoff?
Yeah,
like, no,
I went and here the car fucking hit me like right like broadside.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like 19, 20.
Yeah. That's why I've been in so many standoffs at intersections. Like just nope.
Yeah.
So
I remember that I was like 20, 21 maybe. I was going across the street to pay my car insurance. And when it happened, I told the people in the other car, I go, listen, you're going to want to let me walk into that building for a minute and I'll be right back. And I went in there and paid my insurance and I was like, I'll be back in an hour.
Oh my God.
Went back and got my ticket and everything. And yeah. Because that's you're still at fault when when somebody waves you out to take that left turn.
Yeah, because it's a left.
Because you pulled out in front of another car. Okay. Regardless, like this person's not going to stick around and be like, "Hey, I was waving them out." And it wouldn't. It's your fault anyways. They have to, insurance. They have to give somebody a fault.
It sucks, dude. Yeah, I got the old niceness anxiety. Stop being nice. That's another. Okay, I know everything is a nail to my racial hammer, but on a black front, like especially in this post-Trump era, and I'll be walking around downtown like all these white people, like they'll try to like look at you and then smile. Stop smiling at me. You don't have to smile. Stop doing that. You don't like me. You don't like that your kids listen to rap, or that your wife cheated on you with some black guy, or that your husband looks at big booty pictures of Nicki Minaj. But just the nice, I'm just all the niceties, like everything gives me anxiety, dude. I'm sick of white people smiling at me on the street. Stop. You voted for Trump. It's fine. Stop smiling at me. I don't need, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Whenever
Dude who
I
date rapes you but calls you an Uber.
whenever
I'll
I
walk home.
whenever I see black people out, I go, I didn't vote for Trump.
I hate you the most. I just go.
Like, I got you. I did my part.
I know this is a very John thing, and I'm half like joking with this, but not. But like, but a lot of social niceness just gives me. It's just like, we don't have to talk. We don't have to talk. We don't have to communicate. You don't have to hold a door. You don't have to pretend to slow. Just go about your day so I can go about my day.
Yeah, I mostly want to be left alone in public.
Dude, leave me alone.
Which, like, it does. I'm at home more than I'm not at this point.
Which probably creates this mindset.
Which kind of, like, definitely adds into it, especially now that I'm the only one in my apartment.
Yeah. So
it's like,
you talk about an algorithm. Like, my whole life is curated to what I want. So when you can't control that and you're out in public.
But it keeps me calm, so for the most part. I still reach out to the world through my phone to get mad about stuff, but
you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. What was I wanted to?
My problem is I think people like me more when I'm angry.
Well, they certainly come.
What were you gonna say?
No, I wanted to talk about America. I was talking to Chris like earlier, and I sent him a reel, and it was something I experienced fairly recently, and being newly single and just like talking to people, and I forgot like sometimes in heteronormative dating situations as a guy, when you're talking to a woman, sometimes when you express your feelings early on, the person will pull back from you. You know what I mean? I'm not saying this necessarily happened verbatim with me, but the reel that
it's a classic scenario.
The reel that I sent you was in the vein of that energy, and it was cool because, and it's one of the reasons I like the exchange that we have, is that we're not always like preaching to the choir, because Chris is like, no, there's this is the thing that everybody does. I sent that to a girlfriend of mine, and she was like, guys do this too, John. It's a thing that humans do, but it's so funny. I like being checked like that, because I can get into my own echo chamber of thoughts and like victimhood and how come people are being a certain way to me, when it's like, no, kind of like what we were talking about with, like, you know, driving and they're doing their thing and you're doing yours, and neither one of them is purposely trying to, you know what I mean, affect the other. It's just that sometimes when you cross each other, it does. Yeah. So it was cool getting that type of feedback.
So we've touched on it a couple of times, and I always push back on that, because like we did the whole episode on the old podcast about Patrice O'Neill and Manosphere, like dating advice and
our red pill,
and not even that, like even like stuff that's less like that, where it's just like some wholesome dude trying to like give good advice, you know, for men.
Yeah.
So much of it is like it can apply to anyone. Like everybody's like, because we've all like the trauma, like the way you grew up. Everybody's grown up differently. Yeah. Some people have you know, there's boys and girls in the same house. There's like siblings, and they might learn the same shit, or they might both react to it the same way.
Boys and girls.
Yeah, in one house where all the same stuff is happening.
God damn.
But the reason I finally like kind of like figured out what it was about a lot of that bothers me so much is that it's not even the advice that sounds good, where it's like shit that they will tell you in therapy, where, you know, like don't chase somebody that's pulling away.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean use that to like manipulate the situation.
Right.
What it means is actually work on yourself to become a person that doesn't chase people when they pull away.
or become a person
And-
who, if somebody pulls away from you, you don't take it as the end of the world.
Right.
Because ultimately, and I found that out about myself, I was more so seeking validation in this person, and they probably felt that, which is why they were pulling away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's that
But you're
like,
blaming them for like
I'll speak
but
for
I'm the shit.
I'll speak for me because I'm going to use colorful language here. That pathetic urge to chase and like,
Yeah.
we got to make this work. That's what you need to stop. Not that is feeling that way. Even if you're going like, I'm gonna be stoic and push it down, and
Yeah.
you know, and then I'm gonna ignore this girl until she and then she's gonna come back, and then what? And then you're gonna do the same cycle 20 times if it works.
Yeah. Well, I had to learn that. No, go.
It's so that's what it is to me. It's like I hate that shit because it's manipulative. It's not like they're not telling you actually do growth. They're telling you here's how you play a situation.
Yeah.
And that's where you get more like that fucks shit up more, because then you're thinking you're doing the right thing to like not manipulate the situation, but like, okay, I gotta sit in these feelings and like give this person space, when actually you should, as soon as somebody says I need some space, actually say,
Yeah.
hit me up maybe, and go on with your life.
Well, no,
not like
it's like one of two things is going on. It's like either the person who needs space, you know, you need to give that to them, or let's say you're right. Me, to say I'm right, this person's pulling away. Well, then that's the person you don't want to be with anyway.
Right.
But regardless, like
Let
either
'em.
situation, you have to just let what's happening happen.
That's the feeling you've got to learn to sit with and then get rid of over time. Is like when they pull away, just let them.
Again, too, I've come to find out certain situations like that aren't even about your actual attraction or something like that. A lot of it is control. I do have control issues. I think all humans do on a certain level, but I think with me, like trying to, especially when you're trying to constantly regulate your nervous system, that you inadvertently try to control like just everything around you.
Yeah, it's I think it's one of the reasons that like certain trauma responses mimic like narcissism, because when you throw the word control into context of relationships, it always, like, the immediate thought is that it's like an evil, like you're trying to manipulate and control somebody, when it's like a narcissist, and that probably is the case. Although I suspect everybody thinks they're in the right. I don't think very many. I think there's psychos out there, and like, but I think that most people aren't sitting there going like they're just reacting to, you know, even mean-spiritedly. They think it's justified. Everybody thinks they're Thanos.
You're seeing everything. Yeah. Can't see the picture when you're in the frame. You're seeing everything from your own your filter. Yeah, it's all like survival tactics and shit. But I mean, I don't know what narcissists think. I mean, maybe they do it on purpose, and it is an evil. Yeah, it's a very, you know. But there is a crossover. There is a Venn diagram to it, because yes, you know, narcissists. But one of the reasons that words gets thrown around so much is because people aren't necessarily being narcissistic all the time, when like just self-preservation is a thing. And the way you perceive somebody else's self-preservation can easily be seen as narcissism, when this person isn't trying. Because narcissism is just overall selfishness and not being empathetic. Well, I mean, it's also... I mean, it's more than that, but you get what I'm saying? Yeah, it gets overused, too, because there's like a... like diagnosable like narcissism, and it's not something that gets cured. It's some of them manage it and like but become it's like all of the like shit, like a sociopath, you know what I mean, like people will say that, or psychopath, and like the people who are truly like that, the reason, like if you're like diagnosed, if you can diagnose them like that, you really don't have any type of outward empathy, and you can do shit like that shit from Silence of the Lambs, he, killed this person or did whatever, his heart rate never got over. That's true, like, psychosis.
Yeah.
And to your point, yeah, these words get thrown around because just because a person does the evil thing, their cortisol rolls, they went through all the things. If they were truly crazy, they wouldn't have went through all that.
Yeah,
and it's the same when you get like to narcissism too. Like, you might be doing some narcissistic traits, but that doesn't mean, you know what I mean?
Right.
This person is just being selfish and self-preservation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's, it's one of those things that just like, just everybody uses these words now. It's like TikTok therapy, which is all we're doing, but
America, we need a thesaurus. Running out of words.
We're honest with you about our level of stupidity.
Dude. Well, that's rap music has done me well. I like just things that use literary devices and just language because, yeah, words can get redundant, dude. And they can just get overrun and overdone. And not, and to the point to where, yeah, you're not even saying what something truly is.
But I think somewhere back there I was trying to say that
did we steer it off the because we do that.
Yeah. A lot of those, like, whether it's not narcissism, is like it's something, but it's not an evil, like it's a desperate clinging to something that,
yeah,
there's
and
other
again
stuff
on top of that,
it.
like, people who like might, if somebody has an inclination to pull away from somebody, it's probably because they're trying to protect themselves. And again, a lot of times people can detect something in you because it's not like this isn't anything specific, but like I said, I had something kind of similar happen, but it was more just my ego because the other part of me was like, well, let's say you did get what you wanted, John. You didn't have a future with this person, you know what I mean? And they probably knew that. So, like, why were you acting like, hey, why did you do what I was going to do eventually? You know what I mean? Like that, I've had to check, like, my ego and, like, certain shit just because you feel a certain way. I mean, feel your feelings, but you, again, like, this person is probably acting in this way because they're just like, yeah, I mean, I'm not about to and what get all buddied up with some dude who just,
believe me, over these last couple, all this work I've been doing, I've been like Doctor Strange when he's like shaking.
Oh, dude! My God, running through every possible scenario.
Just looking at all the ones where I'm like, what was the best case scenario? Really, was not a good case. Anyway,
4 million scenarios. Did we get married? Once.
Robert Downey Jr. had to die in that reality. We didn't even get to see Doomsday.
Oh, God. We started on Marvel and Disney and their lack of everything. Oh, God. It's fucking assholes.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's kind of this half a week we've had since the last podcast. I've been experiencing some, like, relief over sometimes the thing that doesn't work out is your biggest blessing.
But it hurts so bad.
It sucks. Yeah.
It hurts so bad. Yeah, dude, I've been getting punched in the face, dude.
Do you I think this is part of whatever my mental illness is. I don't like I have some friends that have passed away, and I have good memories that I will reflect on and stuff when I think about them. I don't do that with other good memories. Because the way that from relationships, because by the end of it, it's always like the good ones make me more sad, like, than of the overall situation.
Yeah, I don't either. I was gonna say it's like thinking about food, but I actually think about food. So it's not even like that. I'm trying to think of something I could get dopamine off of that I choose not to look in the rear view on because it's not.
I was you fuck with Leonard Cohen. You know who Leonard Cohen is? Singer, songwriter.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. That and I mean like 100 other.
I know, but I mean, from outside looking in, that's immediately what.
Well, he was like 70 something when he died, I think, just a couple of years ago. But I was going like through some of his albums and reading about him, and he's a guy. He had like not 7 marriages, but like over his lifetime, there were like 7 to 10 like long term, like 5 to 8 year things, and he just like his writing is just so good, like because he's done that heartbreak thing so many, like he's like so good at writing about it, man. But I think it
comes out in the music, like he talks about like love lost and all that, and
it comes out in the music like it's not a bad life. If you're you have to if you just continue learning and doing your best, you're
it's like going out to party and you're like doing drugs and getting drunk, but then you wake up the next day throwing up with the worst hangover. It's like, should I have done that? Like, it was a great time, but I feel like shit now, dude.
Yeah, see,
but the hangover lasts for months, if not years.
I've always been the kind of guy that all I can think about is the hangover from after the party. And Leonard Cohen seems to be a guy that never thinks about the hangover. He writes about the party.
Well, I know he's a bit of pariah now, but you ever watch Louis C.K.'s Louis on FX?
Yeah.
The one episode where fuck, I wish I remembered his name. That's another comic on there, but Louis was
Doug Stanhope.
No. That was a good one. No. This was the guy from Defending Your Life. But he was Louis was complaining about, losing a love and just feeling like shit. And then the guy was telling him, he was like, this is the love here. That thing that you miss, that pain and all that. It's like that's love. That reminds you of how precious love is, how finite love is, how much you should appreciate it. It's not this thing that's supposed to be guaranteed, that's just supposed to be in your life and just make you feel better until you die. The fact that you hurt so bad after it's gone is what lets you know how precious it was and how much you should appreciate it. And it still sucks and it doesn't take the pain away, but it does conceptualize what love is, you know what I mean? Because that is a thing to where selfishly we think it's supposed to be this constant. It's supposed to be just this dopamine hit that never stops. And that's what lets you know it's so profound that when it does, because that's the thing, and it's not even that the love stops, it's just the mechanics of being able to continue it stop. Because that's the thing that hurts, is the love never goes away. That's why you're in pain.
Yeah.
It's the mechanics of trying to make it work. I think I forgot what his position was. I don't know if they broke up or the person passed, but either way, But either way, it's the not being able to continue it that really makes it hurt. But it was just a profoundness when he was
mourning the potential future. I mean, it is the same. It's the same like processing as any grief.
Yeah.
Like if somebody does die, because that's part of both of you that don't exist anymore.
Yeah, that was just one of the best ways I've ever heard somebody kind of put it, because I just love when somebody can flip the lens a bit, because it does hurt, but he's like that's why it's love.
I think that's. I hope that's part of like getting mentally healthy is appreciate, because I know with like I work in the funeral industry and shit, and I see it all the time, and all I ever tell people when somebody's passed away is like all you can do is like have gratitude that you knew them at all. there's an infinite timeline. You got to be here the same time as this person. It didn't overlap perfectly, but appreciate that part. But I am incapable of doing that when I feel slighted out of.
Tell you to do it, America.
That is how I handle like mourning actual death.
Yeah.
It is not how I feel after a relationship. But that's also more that thing where I'm going back like, and I should have checked out there. It's in Breaking Bad when Walter White's like, there was a moment I wish I had died, where it would have been the perfect balance of everything.
Yeah.
And that's where I go to.
You gotta get out of the casino.
Yeah.
The house always wins. Yeah. I don't want to be sad, America.
But I mean, I guess that's the goal. It is the goal is to be able to appreciate all those things. I get,
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. The only constant is change, and it just sucks when you have things that are just feel like a constant, then it stops, and then you got to be reminded of that. You got to do both. Like, give yourself time to mourn, but then tell yourself you got to keep it moving. I am getting better with the. I mean, it's just ongoing, but I am getting better with the sitting with myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just being able to
just hang out with yourself.
Yeah.
Did you do your hero's journey this week?
No, not yet.
No, put it off.
Yeah. Hence me. Yeah.
I'm doing a hero's journey and riding in a car with Dave Heron.
While you're in the car,
America's I'm saying the hero's journey is just riding in a car with Dave, the world's fattest comedian. I was thinking today, producer Jeremy, this is a roast battle thing, but Dave, our friend Dave Heron is self-proclaimed the fattest comic in America.
Probably the world.
He makes Ralphie May look like Jada Pinkett Smith.
Bald. Oh no. Don't hit me.
Get my wife's name. Fuck it. Did you get here, Will?
I was thinking
times in the mirror, Will Smith appears.
We should see about getting him if there's a Guinness Book World Record thing for this.
That costs money.
How much?
Enough to where dictators of third world countries are their number one customer. So I don't know about that, but I'll look into it.
So Donald Trump?
I'm sure he has some. I'll look into it. It'll be a more legit record than the world's longest comedy show. Whoever has that now, I think it's Bricky's
Comedy Club.
Bricked up.
Clip that and send it to him.
Bricked up in this club. Giving him laughs.
Anyways, I don't know how we got to any of that.
Hey man, we're all about side quests here.
We were talking about bad advice on dating. Yeah, man. All that shit. That's what. Cause I've just been thinking about it a lot since we talked about it, even on the old podcast, and like, the dark psychological tricks to, and those.
It's such a line because part of me was ignorant to a lot of this, so you do have to have a level of knowing how to navigate dealing with the opposite sex in these heteronormative situations. But if you're dealing with good psychology, they'll say that like don't use this as a manipulative tactic because it is kind of it's like a knee jerk reaction. Like certain things you do with people, and of course the negging always comes to mind.
Yeah,
it's just certain things. If you know how to do a person, you can manipulate the shit out of somebody.
I think even then, some of those they're giving those warnings with a wink.
Oh well, yeah,
you know where they're like, do not use this. These tricks that nobody tells you.
Yeah, it's like some dude you're
but
about to get oral and like, I've been told I'm pretty big, so you might not want to go too hard. Like fuck you, dude.
You're gonna wanna ease this in.
Yeah, some reverse psychology just to further stroke your ego. Like, go fuck yourself.
But yeah,
I've been known to.
And it's weird, right? Because there's so many people that have sanitized all that same advice to like to dress it up and make it look healthy. Like there's like the pick me girls that have like on their channel, I'll tell you how you can interact better with women, and they're teaching the same manipulative shit that's on everything else.
7 things girls don't tell guys.
Also, I suspect, since we're being fair to everyone, there's plenty of women versions of this too that are you know.
Well, I think it's just. And I'm just spitballing here, but I think it might not be as much just because, again, in the currency of attention in male-female relationships, they get so much attention from. That's why they're so good. They get so much attention from. They don't need to watch a million YouTube breakdown videos on how to do. That's why they're the ones who like shit test us and everything.
Well, I think
they are ahead of the game.
I think it's a different muscle, but it's the same. It's not any worse or better. Where like you would think, they can just pick anyone they want. Not all of them.
Oh yeah, I know that.
I mean, and not all of us.
and it doesn't work like that because, they still don't. Yeah, that's one thing. Like some women don't mind approaching a guy but usually they're not as, no one's comfortable in that, but they're definitely, it's been my experience.
Just because there's competition doesn't mean it's good like competition that would be to their taste or like whatever.
It's just not as advantageous to them to be in that role.
Right, there's more options, but to them it's those have been options since they were like 13, and they were like gross options. You know what I mean?
That's
like
what I mean.
There's a whole different ball game to it. I wouldn't say they're ahead of the game. I think they're more likely to be traumatized by the game.
Well, yeah, and it's a supply demand thing. It's like, well, why do I care about dick when I gotta sweep it off the porch just to walk down the steps? Like, it's everywhere. Why is this raining gold from the sky? Like, who cares about your gold watch? You know what I mean?
Yeah, 99% of that's not gold.
99% of the dick she's sweeping off the porch ain't good dick.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It doesn't mean much. It doesn't mean very much. But even within that, there's the same kind of the sensational like clickbait advice and shit like that. That's like that's what most of that is, I think. And it's just like, oh, let's get men and women to argue in our comment section, and let's get all the hurt baby boys that because I have this other theory that most of the male-female tension online and like all the misogyny and the misandry, if you're an idiot, that goes back and forth is it's a whole lot of people that don't realize that their experience with the opposite sex is their experience, and that it's like we've been talking about, like you're the one choosing all these people that you like, you're drawn to them whether you think I'm drawn to mean women or not. If you keep ending up with mean women, you're drawn to them.
You're the common denominator.
You're the common denominator. Even if you want to take a cocky stance and be like, I pick all the dumbest broads, and still feel like you want to shit on them, like you can do that, but you are still the center of the problem. And then they're so in denial about that they look at it and go, well, this is what all women are like. And then they run to 4chan and, the comment section of every dating article of whatever, and
your thesis.
Yeah, to Andrew Tate's message boards and shit.
Echo chamber that validates the shit you're saying.
Yeah, and just go, all women are do this and this and that.
It's easy to do now, and that's another shitty thing just about the internet now. Again, I keep saying is how everybody gets siloed into their own algorithmic realities. And dude, if we get out of this fucking Trumpian hellscape, and not just Trump, because he's just a puppet. He's not even doing anything. He doesn't have any thoughts. This is like a Heritage Foundation and all this other shit, Jared Kushner and fucking Steve Bannon and all that shit. But if we get out of this shit, one of the things that has to be addressed, it'll probably get addressed in other countries before us, and then we just have to, whatever. But the whole way that the internet is just run on antagonistic type of stuff, how people say, like, can we go back to like MySpace? I wasn't even on the internet with MySpace, because back then I was like, my parents would rap, this isn't going to be a thing, so I'm not even going to do it. You know what I mean? But people have been talking about like going back to those old days when it wasn't so much the algorithm pushing everything, because that's what makes all this. I mean, have you ever seen those Jubilee things, like Tim Pool versus this,
God.
or like, and it's so much of this, it could even be like on the left side or some so-called good faith side.
It's all ridiculous.
But yes, and it's just all just a shit show of a shit storm of just stirring ups. I mean, early to mid 2000s, once they got that whole thing with fucking reality TV and I Love New York and Flavor of Love, and they just realized if we could just keep a shit show going.
Yeah.
And that is what the internet is. And you already had a few lawsuits. I don't know if America's seen, Facebook has lost a few lawsuits about as far as what they're doing with kids and manipulation, and even them. They took away fact checking when Trump came in the second term, but they've lost some lawsuits in Europe, and they've already lost a couple here, and he's got more to come. And it's just like, maybe because that's the only thing that those people respond to is money. You know what I mean? So maybe things can start happening to where, because it's not just that people suck and it's arguing. When you realize that at least half of the internet is bots now, and the part that isn't, like, me and you can look at the same comment section and you're looking at different comments than I am. Like, this whole thing is just a fight.
Yeah.
And just gasoline on the fire, and it's way more pernicious. Can I say?
And
that?
there's all kinds of background, like these 4chan and 8chan people, and
it's just fanning the, and don't get me wrong, not like we're kumbaya, but this is all by design, dude. That's why people's mental health is so bad.
All of that, it's a whole bunch of overlapping things that are by design. There's like social media, but then there's also like all these like weird groups that are like, troll farms and all that kind of stuff. And it is it is a mental health crisis.
Oh, real quick before I forget, I want to give a shout out to Texas and Greg Abbott specifically for, if you have 1 fucking gram of a gummy bear of weed, your life is over. What the fuck are we doing, dude?
Oh man, you would think
that, right?
You would think, like, if they want to do fascism, they would at least just be like, all right, just get high enough
They're so bad at it.
Like, it's just they
They're
suck.
the guy at the bar with the date rape joke who doesn't even know how to put it in discreetly. She's looking at you, put it in there. Can you wait till she goes to the bathroom at least, you fucking monster? Yeah, they're so blatant with it. It's they're just cartoonishly bad at being cartoonishly bad.
But it's working.
Yeah, well, that's testament to how stupid of a country we are.
Yeah. Yep.
Turns out he has money. And surprise, the alcohol industry, and they've been losing money because the kids like the dope and they don't like the alcohol.
Yeah.
Turns out alcohol is a carcinogen.
What was I about to say?
Gummy bears and Greg Abbott. Drugs. Or before that, we were.
They are destroying our mental health.
Yeah, mental health.
The algorithm's got to go.
And again, I think so many other countries, because already Australia and a few others under 16, you can't have internet or social media, and so I think the pressure will come from so many other places that
So this is related. So somebody bought Vice in the last year or two.
Again.
I don't know how recent it is. Since I've been paying attention, the last time I was paying attention to them, I think
I saw they had got bought, but it was a little. Go. I'm sorry.
They had real journalists.
Yes.
Before, now they don't. And every article I come across of theirs is about the male loneliness epidemic now, and it's like all these thousands of guys in the comments blaming all the and. Yeah, man, that's why I was thinking about that. Like, all of this, it's like, this is just not. This is everybody's inability to pull the scope back and just be like, man, I suck at relationships.
Yeah, do some inner work.
It's all everybody else. Everybody else.
I'll give guys grace because we all have been that lonely guy. But the thing that I always fall back on, and we have said this on this podcast before, is broke, stinky guys get laid every day.
Yeah.
That's all you have to tell yourself as a man. Just go out in the world. Just go out in the world. You can, if you want to be a person who hates women, you can hate women for that. Like, wow, you all are stupid because you fuck broke, stinky guys. and in that, you can, if you want to be manipulative, you can work your way into being your basement dwelling self who still gets to hook up with women, because they're not. It's not like, it's not like every single woman is with a football player or Jeff Bezos. It's like, no, they're horny and stupid too.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't.
Half the time they're telling you to take the condom off. Like, really? Are you sure?
I do all right.
Yeah, you do.
That's not the issue. It's it's red flags are my favorite ones.
You turn into a bull. You just want to run through them.
Yeah.
Is that a red flag? Here comes Chris.
It's
Matador.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a weird guy.
No, you're not weird. You're not weird. Well, that's one of the things I've come to notice too in my ripe older age is when you're young, and when I say I mean me, my arrested development of dating I had in my 20s. You're kind of happy with whatever you get, you know what I mean? Like, ooh, pussy. But then like the older you get, like this sounds so fucked up, but I really do have to be attracted to a woman, not just physically but mentally, to be into her.
Yeah.
Sexually.
Well, and I mean, and that's what evens out. That's what evens out that, like, where you were talking about before, like for women it's just raiding dicks, but that doesn't mean every one of those is going to be one that they want. Yes. So it's, it's the same
the thing. Like, even if it's raining pussy for us and we want pussy, like sometimes it's just like, eh.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the fifth slice a pizza, or 6, depending on where you top off at America.
Let me tell you something, brother.
You're eating the next
Most
box
of the time,
pizza.
it's
Chris, I eat gum flavored amoxicillin over here. Throwback from a few episodes ago. I'll eat it all. God damn it, I don't care. Yeah, another word that I have got into my vocabulary is the abundance mindset. You have the abundance mindset, and you don't run into a lot of these situations where you're literally acting out of scarcity, seeking some type of validation, trying to fill yourself up in some way from something. You start thinking an abundant mindset, and you're not as mad when people pull away from you, or relationship doesn't work, or this other stuff happens, because it's like part of you, is wanting this other person, but the other part of you can't even stand to sit by yourself.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've also downgraded my hurricane this year to more of a relapse than a reset because
And Chris,
because I had several good years where I wasn't doing a lot, like didn't get to this bad of a place
yeah,
as I did, but it happened, and I don't know. I had a good week. I just feel more like, okay, I'm back to where I was than
yeah.
than
Hey man, you
than
gotta do a
I'm
reset every
being
now and
down.
then. Life be life, and I was telling somebody, like, as shitty as a few situations I've been in this year that have really been like, I mean, it's corny, but I was like, we're living.
Yeah.
You're alive. I mean, it's just let you know you're alive. I was talking to. I'm not gonna say this too much because I don't want to. It's not fair to the person. But the person I'm not with anymore, we were together for a while, and I remember we had moved and we were living in this place. They both of us never had lived in, and we had just moved in together, and it was like weird and awkward because you're out of town and blah blah blah, and then we missed Cleveland, you know what I mean? And but we got used to it. But I remember, like, late at night when we would get off work, because we both work second shift, we would go to Walmart. Pre 9/11, 24-hour Walmarts, miss that. But we would be at Walmart at like 1 or 2 in the morning, just dicking around, and Jen just like, oh, I miss Cleveland and blah blah blah. And I never forget one time I looked at her and I was like, we're gonna look back at this, and this is gonna be some of the best times of our life. And I got to talk to her a few weeks ago, and I had brought that up to her, and she was like, yeah. And we were both just like, yeah. And just to say, like, just the everyday minutia of what's going on, like what I'm feeling now as far as loss and other things, and like financial stresses and things like that. I'm not saying I'm gonna be fond of the stress and everything, but this is just part of life, you know what I mean? And I've come to try to have gratitude for even the push and pull of everything. You know what I mean? It's like I don't want to go through any heartache, but at the same time, it's just, to me, it just means I've been living a pretty good life if I haven't felt this bad in a while. And this is something I could pull myself out of. So I try to think like that, man. Message.
I'm trying to get there.
Trust me, this comes in waves.
Like
dude.
I said,
I didn't shower for a couple days, and I was farting, stinking in my house. Just the most disgusting sloth of a man.
Yeah.
I finally cleaned up, and
Yeah.
go get some sun, Jeff.
I don't know. It's tough. Like I was saying, I have a hard time with good memories. Like they're almost as depressing as but I don't know. I'll meditate on it, because I think if I were pressed, I could think of some that I would be like, yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah,
but
man.
for the most part, the second thought is, oh, but wait, that was in between this thing and that thing, so this thing was going on in the background, and
chemically our brains do a thing to where it does make it look better in the rear view. That is a thing that happens. So so you are right to be a bit cynical, but at the same time, there's just, sometimes the everyday minutia of life, it'll be the soundtrack of that part of your life. And then when you look back on it, you're like, oh, those times weren't too bad.
Yeah.
I used to
I
ride
think
my
it's
bike to
just,
Chris's studio and just, as much as I complain about the bike ride, it's a
Well, I have that with like our roast battle show, my kids. I like it, everything, I have good memories that don't bug me. It's just specific people kind of, I guess.
You will never get in that box of good memories. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
You're holding somebody away from the door,
Yeah.
like,
yeah, you don't get in.
I'll even let shitty grandma in here. Come on with your fucking backhanded racist comments, but you made good raisin bread. Fuck you, bitch. You don't get in here.
Yeah.
You gotta guard your heart, man. Shit
You
gets
and
weird. I mean, you said that you were one of the first people that said this on this podcast. You were talking about gratitude and shit like that.
Oh, I know. I mean it. I do. I mean it in everything else. This is what I'm coming to you with this problem this week, John.
America, this is one of these people who gets into therapy and then uses said therapy to then manipulate
False.
others. Now he just knows how to manipulate and navigate his feelings. I've seen this before. It's fine.
I'm turning the manipulation inward.
And then he says the N-word. No. Like that. Everything's a nail to my hammer.
Yeah, I do, but that's about good, like dead people and a lot. I mean, a lot of life. But all I'm saying is I agree with that, but I struggle with remembering some people fondly because of other parts of it.
I certainly hear you there. I've had
It stains, like we talked about it before, like when you go crazy, because I'm pointing at myself, when you act crazy, and it's the last interaction with somebody, and you're like, oh, that's just who I am to them now.
yeah.
Well, I have that where it's like, well, that's just who they are to me at this point. Like that's that thing.
A few relationships ago, I had to tell an individual that, like, temperatures calm down, but I had to tell him like certain shit you just can't unhear. I can't unhear that shit you said to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the way you said it, in which such like like you're holding that in, and once it was like oh, do get like you were happy to get that one off.
Yeah, I get that. I've said just as many of those things to other people that I'm sure were like, I can't unsee that in you.
I've said stuff, and maybe I'm through the fog of war and my own filter of like my own bias, but I haven't said super bad stuff. I think, and I'm not saying it's because I'm good, but I'm just saying like I think I've affected like partners more through the shitty stuff I've done.
Yeah,
like I'm pretty quiet.
Oh, it's mostly
it's my actions that make you hate me, not my
it's
words.
Mostly my worthink
Yeah, I've never, because I'm very sensitive with words, so I tend not to. I don't think I've ever. I mean, I've called them bitches, but not like you fucking bitch, like not like that. Like,
oh boy,
yeah, none of that.
Oh, you got to try it, John.
Well, either way, like for one, you can't say that.
I'm kidding.
To a black woman, you'll get shot, or she'll beat the shit out of you, or get her brothers or father to beat the shit out of you.
I didn't do any of that this last time, but I have in the past.
Oh, but yeah, there was this thing. And I'm not gonna
Well, I will not justify,
yeah,
but
there was this thing I did there. Yeah.
I will not justify it, but to explain it. It's always been I'm matching. It's both of us are screaming like that.
Oh well, yeah. Well,
it's that kind of
Well, that's why it's a relationship.
That's
That's why.
right.
Yeah, that's why we're not breaking up after this. That's why we're gonna fuck the shit out of each other when this is over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well. So yeah, we did have that because I was just joking about that on stage. Like I had this this was a while ago. This wasn't anybody recent, but yeah, I had a partner who man, we would fucking yell, but poof. After that, we'd both be ready. Oh my God! You ever yelled your way into sex? That is some of the. Oh God.
I mean, it's.
I don't want to experience that, but the level of catharsis when it's all over is. Oh my God!
You don't make eye contact with anyone else for a week.
If I could find a healthy way to have sex like that. Oh God! To be yelling at somebody and then pick them up and fuck them on the wall. Oh,
this is all those highs and lows that have to be ironed out if you're headed in the right direction. I think.
Yeah, I guess. Is that possible, honey? How was your day? Yeah, I had a great day. I'm so happy to see you. You just like fuck the shit out of him, dude. Is that a thing? I gotta find out you fucked my brother before that. Gotta throw a little baking soda into the vinegar to get this volcano going. Like, what do we do? Yeah.
It's got to be after they cheated. Now you're competing again.
Yeah.
Now you got something to prove.
There's a certain whore thing I had too. I think all humans have that because women tend to be attracted to guys who are, in the sexual marketplace who are already, proven to be hooking up with women. But I used to.
You're doing it again.
Okay, yeah, all right, yes, all right. I'm sorry. I can only see through my filter, Chris. But I'm saying all this to say, I used to do that too, because as much as I would complain about women being whores, like the more I knew you was fucking, the more I wanted to fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you get what it's that paradox of the guy who goes to the strip club and then likes the stripper and then doesn't want her to strip anymore and then judges her for stripping when you're the one who went to the strip club and made the stripper your girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's like, stop being mad at promiscuous women when the only reason you slept with them because they were promiscuous.
It also works in the kind of in the negative where like they're not really promiscuous, but if they hook up with one person in whatever group, then every guy thinks that they can do it too.
Yeah, God forbid a woman have sexual needs and she wasn't sitting under an apple tree reading a book until she walked across the street.
You guys are at an hour.
I didn't know what sex was until I saw you. I've never had a sexual thought or inclination in my body. You have awakened me sexually, John, in a way I've never been sexually awakened before.
Ugh. If you ever say sexually awakened in the same sentence again, it's the last episode.
Okay, fair enough. America, I don't know if there's anybody here who remembers when Chris would do his shitty Southern voice, but I have reached the equivalent on his end. Oh, God. Yeah, because that was the only time I threatened to walk out on this.
What was it from the guy in One Battle After Another?
I'm
one of the billionaires in the.
We're not going back. Right? I will be the Joker to your Batman if you want to start this. I'll be the unstoppable force to your immovable object.
I'm just saying we got to keep this podcast pure.
Chris is going to roast battle in Nashville.
I'm gonna go battle a white man in Nashville.
I have Crowbar tomorrow, August 20th, which it doesn't matter by the time this comes out.
Yeah, this will be Monday. So go Thursday in September. Hilarious.
That is like the E equals MC squared of niggas. It's like a million M-bombs in that accent that I just can't stand, dude. It is a bouillabaisse of N-words. It is so concentrated, just like, you are from Georgia. He's so good at it, America. Oh, God.
It's time we wrap this podcast up. Follow John Armstrong Comedy
And follow Chris
Follow
at
unfiltered mental health pod. Fucking, I don't know. Find it, search it, and find the Instagram.
Thanks, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. We've been getting a lot of good feedback, so we appreciate it. Keep liking the videos and share them too. That's how we get them out. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, help us out.
Thank you, guys.
Help us keep the podcast pure.
I'm leaving. Jeremy, cut. Do whatever switch you have to hit.